Hey, Stig. Yeah, mate. Yeah. No, I was told the youth intake was here, but I'm down at the training ground. There's no one here. Right, right. So they did come in though. Okay. Anyone worth? Oh, there was a couple of good ones. Oh, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. So where are you now? Happy Meals at McDonald's. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, mate. I'll see you when you get back here. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa. Welcome to episode 73 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today, now I know I said we were going to do Liverpool, but the FA Cup quarter-final came around. So instead of doing Liverpool, to be honest, you didn't miss much. We're going to do the second leg of the Champions League against AC Milan and then Manchester City at home in the FA Cup quarter-finals. And as I said, you didn't miss much in the Liverpool game. We went to Anfield on the back of the highs of league wins against Manchester City, Manchester United and Arsenal, and we got beaten. To be honest, we actually edged the first half, believe it or not. Second half, we were absolutely atrocious. I don't think we had a single shot on goal in the second half. Apparently, my halftime team talk offended everybody's mothers. And it was just a horrible second half performance. So that was really disappointing because a draw there would have done, would have been fine, wouldn't it? Then we went and we played Bournemouth, and we did quite well in this game. We played really well. You can see we dominated the game. We just really, really struggled in the final third. In the end, it was an own goal. That got it done for us, but to be honest, we could and should have scored a lot more goals. We just struggled to put the ball in the net, basically, which is a slight worry coming up ahead of the game here against AC Milan, because we don't necessarily need to score, but I'd certainly like a goal or two just to keep it a little bit more comfortable for us. We do, of course, have the lead right now on away goals. Now, this is how the league table looks. Despite that loss to Liverpool, we're still 10 points clear, though they do have a game in hand, so potentially only 7 points, but that should still, with 8 games to go, that should still be enough, shouldn't it? Now, one other thing that has happened since last episode is the youth intake has arrived. And introducing Malcolm Powell, everybody, this kid looks absolutely, well, he could be anything, couldn't he? At left back, so someone to back up Nepo, perhaps. We have, of course, Dali, still a few years away. You think at least like 2-3 years, 17, 18, before he gets into the first team. But he's coming along very, very nicely already. And I suspect we might have got a bit of a special player in our hands with him. We also got in Ray Green. Again, a decent young midfielder. Could be quite special. Already has sort of... you could already almost play him in a cup game. It's almost League 2 quality already, I would say. So, a couple of good ones came through this year, which is really, really good. Now, as ever, I like to name these guys after you. If you see something here you like, let me know in the comments or at AussieVillain on Twitter, and we can definitely look to get them renamed after you. But let's now have a look at the team we are sending out to play AC Milan. This is what we're all here for, isn't it? Champions League glory. So let's see what we can do. So it's Gaz Mosley, he goes in goal. It's Nepo, Chambers, Holgate and Kostic as the back four. AR and McGinn, they go in midfield. Rashid, Grealish and Marin in behind, Rodrigo up top. Just a reminder, because it has been a little while since the last episode, and I do apologise for that. Almeida's still about a week away, so we need to get through this without him, and he's 16 goals from midfield. So here we go with a little bit more attacking than AC Milan is. I did toy with the idea of maybe playing a DM and not a number 10. But we're at home. I'd like to think we could get it done. What do we want to say here? Show me what you can do. We haven't looked good attacking the last few games. We haven't really, when we scored an own goal. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. Yes, I'm a little bit worried coming into this one. We did do some work on defending set pieces. One of the goals against Liverpool was from a corner, and I'm pretty sure we conceded. No, we didn't concede against Arsenal, or did we? Or did we concede from a corner? If we conceded from a set piece, I think from United, didn't we? I think we won 2-1. That's how good my memory is. I can't remember what I had on the screen less than 30 seconds ago. All right, come on, boys. We are in the home colours. Obviously, I'll sort of flick on there from Marin, but can't quite get onto the end of that. As I said, we do have the lead right now on away goals. So this is not the end we want play to be happening at. If we were to get a goal, it doesn't change too much. They would still need to score 2. Well, they'll score 1 anyway, don't they? Right now, they just need to score 1. There's a decent ball in. Chambers is there. Hacks it clear. All right, Grealish on the counter-attack. Goes early for Rodrigo. This is a chance. Is Marin at the back post? He's getting there. It's Antonio Marin! Oh, it's off the post! Unlucky from Marin. He just looked like he was struggling to get there just ever so slightly, didn't he? But it was almost a perfect counter-attacking goal. I don't think we could have done much different there. I just think Marin just didn't quite have the legs to get there. Looked like he may have been stretching for it. All right, come on, boys. Let's just relax here. Let's get creative. Relax into the game and do your thing. I would ideally not want to go behind here, simply because we haven't looked, as I said, we haven't looked good the last 2 games in front of goal. We were sort of playing a more sort of second string team. Liverpool, we had to rest a few players because we had played so many games back to back, and Bournemouth was very much, we were resting players for this game. We also played sort of a 5-3-2 because they were going a 4-4-2, so I wanted the extra man sort of loose at the back, the extra defender. So it was a different formation in that one as well, which may not have helped. But I mean, in a way, it's so far so good in that nothing's really happened in that half, and we do have the lead. But equally, I'm going to be aggressive and say I'm not happy. It only takes one slip up, one goal from them, and then panic could settle in. Certainly the manager, panic would begin to settle in that case. And the longer you want to have that goal safety, don't you? Because the longer it stays like this, you just know in the 93rd minute they're going to go and score. Corner comes in, it's Rashid! It looks like one from the court training ground there. Chambers down to Rashid, and there is our goal indeed. We have it. 9th goal of the year for him. What a way to introduce yourself to English football. 9 goals in a rookie season. He must be in for like Young Player of the Year or something, surely this year, Rashid. He's had an absolutely stunning first year at the club. I don't really have a Rookie of a Year in English sports. It's not really something that stands out. I think so much in football because people are in and out all the time and young players coming up. That wouldn't really work like it does in American sports. But if there was just over the bar from Rashid would surely have to be in for Rookie of the Year. There's probably United or City have probably signed some £100 million player, so it's probably Rookie of the Year. But it's a bit of a moot point because it doesn't exist. All right, here we go again from the corner. Can we get another one? Oh, it's Holgate. That's just past the post. Unlucky there. No need to look nervous there, McGinn. McGinn is just beginning to complain a little. Ooh, what happened there? Goal kick. Complain about lack of first team football. We might need to do something here. Oh, it's the goal back, and it's back to squeaky bum time. Let's show some passion here. Our work at defending corners in training clearly hasn't paid off. And what went wrong here? Decent save from Mosley, and it looks like Kostic just didn't. He had a chance to clear it and just couldn't get his foot onto it. It looked like a little bit there. All right, come on, boys. We need to do this again. Kostic's match rating has dropped, so that's almost certainly what happened there. That's not what I wanted to hit there. What's going to happen here? I'm wondering if we just start and close this down. It always makes me nervous that then we might do something stupid and don't want to do too much. Let's maybe take it off, exploit the flanks as well. Let's just play where the space is. Let's give it a concentrate when we can. Come on, boys. I'm wondering if we go a DM now, but I'm really nervous about this. I'm really nervous about this. Easy for Gaz. We're coming in to stoppage time. Let's go defensive. Let's shut up shop here. Surely this is it. I think we have, unconvincingly, can McGinn get a nice little icing on the cake here? That's not the best ball around the corner, but there it is. Away goals does the trick for us. Not convincing, as I said. You can kind of see we've dropped off a little bit. We look so good against Arsenal and Manchester United, and it's almost like it's gone to our heads, to be honest. We haven't looked good now for 3 games in a row. Don't get complacent, boys. We haven't scored from open play again, albeit neither did they. But yeah, it's a little bit worrying signs. So anyway, guys, wait there. We'll be back. We'll have a quarter-final draw, and then we have an FA Cup semi-final. All right, it is time for the quarter-final draw. Now, there is just no mistake. We want Rangers. How Glasgow Rangers are in the quarterfinals, we'll never know, but they've got there, and that's who we want. I'd also take Porto. It's behind my head. I know you probably can't see. Arsenal, Liverpool, Paris, and Real Madrid, and Lyon are the other teams. Now, Lyon was in our group, weren't they, I think? I mean, you know who you want to avoid in this one, to be honest. I want Rangers. I don't want Paris. All right, Lyon. Oh, French affair there. Porto, we'd take. Porto, I think. Oh, Porto get Rangers. One of them's in the same. We're going to get an English club or Real Madrid. I think I'd rather Real Madrid, to be honest, and we get Arsenal. So it's almost worst case scenario. It's not worst case scenario because we've just beaten Arsenal in the league. But that's a boring one, isn't it? I hate playing the same clubs from the same country in the Europe. It's just boring. But anyway, we get Arsenal. So that's who we'll have to knock out to get into the semi-finals. Okay, welcome back. It's time for the FA Cup quarter-final and a sneaky look, and credit where it's due. League One Birmingham City. They've beaten Manchester United on penalties. There is still a chance of a Birmingham derby at Wembley in the semi-final. That would be something special. But we need to, of course, beat Manchester City first. We need to have Birmingham do the double over Manchester. So let's have a look at the team we're sending up. It's more or less the same team, a few tweaks. But Gaz Mosley in goal, Nepo, Rodrigo, Chambers and Kostic is the back four. AR, Grealish and McGinn. We're going with a flat three in midfield. I never feel like we get the best out of Grealish when he plays further up. And Almeida is not quite ready still for this one. 2 days away. There's an international break coming up after this game, so I don't want to risk him. It's a long season yet. We want to make sure that we have him for the run-in. We'll go with Rashid and Marin down the wings. We'll keep that going. And Labadovic, he did have a small knock. He's back fit from that. He's been in really, really good form, so we're going to keep him. We're not going to keep him. We're going to put him up top. Have a few good options on the bench too. Obviously, Rodrigo's on the bench along with Silla. So room to change things if we need to. Now, we've got to remember, this is Manchester City. This is a Jurgen Klopp Manchester City. And Liverpool is a Pep Guardiola Liverpool. So it's really, really confusing. But that's how it is right now. Okay, so I think we're just got to be a calm... Don't put pressure on your performance. Don't put pressure on your performance. Go out there, do your thing. We did have a team meeting after the AC Milan game, just basically saying you're doing really well, guys. Let's keep it going. I just feel like I don't know if we're getting complacent, if that's what the issue is. So I thought, just have a team meeting. It went down really well. Everything was green. Everybody was on my side. So I'm hoping we get a sort of a positive reaction from that. We've sort of been doing a little bit of attacking training, just trying to get things, get us going again. I don't know what it is that's happened after. It was honestly, it was like a switch was flicked. There's a corner coming in. It's there for Labadovic and Rashid. He's got his second goal of the episode again from a corner. 10 goals now this season for Rashid, and that is a perfect start. Very early on, not even 10 minutes gone yet, and apparently we can score from corners, just not open play. This guy here, who's actually quite good, we've looked at signing him, not on the evidence of that, missed his header, bit of pinball scrambles after that, but the ball did end up in the back of the net. Itchy head. Okay, excellent start. We're holding the ball here nicely. Yeah, this is good. This is what we want to see. Obviously, if we were to get through this, we'd want Birmingham in the semi-final, wouldn't we? That goes without saying. Throw in AR with a lungy, but a good tackle in the end. He's found Lab with the ball as well. Lab, he looks to go early. It's there for Marin. Can Marin double their lead? Antonio Marin. It's saved by Edison in goals. What a counter-attack that was on the back of a strong, let's go with strong tackle from AR. Can we do some more damage from the corner? Grealish knocks it in. It's back post. It's headed away by Love. AR's there for McGinn. Back for AR. Oh, don't lose it. Don't lose it. He's done well. Callum Chambers, and nothing really came of that, did it? Let's give it a... wait until it happens here. 1-0 up. I'm never sure whether to say get creative or, demand more or concentrate. It's a really awkward... It's not the best ball from Rashid, if we're honest. Laporte cleans that up. And is this going to come back the other way now? Edison goes long. Rodrigo's there. Now, that defender Rodrigo is in the Brazil squad. Attacking Rodrigo is not. Which is maybe a little bit of a surprise, but Brazil tend to have an abundance of attacking players. This is making me a little bit nervous here, guys. Let's maybe just get rid. Thank you, guys. Abundance of attacking players, and they do sometimes lack a little bit defensively. So maybe that's the reason why Dembele's on a run, and that is absolutely wonderful. That is an Aussie villain shot, that one, if I ever saw one. Nowhere near the goal. All right, let's give it a get creative. Let's try and settle down here and get back into our attacking flow. We're still having more of the game, but City are coming back into it here, aren't they? What's the halftime team talk going to be? That's the big question here, isn't it? We've done okay, but could we do better? Again, we haven't really created too much from open play. The one chance for Marin that I can think of off the top of my head, but otherwise, not too much is going on so far. Go out there and prove a point. I think maybe you need a little bit of passion. You've played well, there's room for improvement. Maybe just a calm. We're not happy with players whose match ratings are sort of 6, 7 and below. We're getting some green reactions, which is good. That's obviously what we want. Got faith in you to do better. AR, get in there, mate. We've got a bit of passion there for Rashid, who is just this episode on complete goal-scoring form. We'll get back out there. We won't change too much. The one thing we could look to do is drop AR back into a DM. Dembele on a little bit of a run here. That's ball out wide. Is it going to be a... No, that's the end of the highlights. Kickoff highlights can sometimes make you nervous, can't they? Let's try demand more here. Match ratings haven't been great. As I said, we do have options on the bench. I'm looking at Marin 6'5" and wondering if Green or Rodrigo is a better option out there. He's gone down to a 6'4" now. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's try and encourage, maybe. That's just frustrated everybody. All right. We're not happy with Marin. We're going to bring Rodrigo on for him. McGinn's not playing particularly well either. I really want McGinn to do well for us, but he's just not. We'll bring Tonelli on for him. We'll switch AR over to the box-to-box. And see how we can go here. I think, look at that. We've had 11 shots, 10 on target. We're doing really, really well. Show some passion, boys. Come on. We've barely seen a highlight from Manchester City all game. It would be such a shame if we were to throw this away late on. Let's start and just close it down a little bit. Let's lower this tempo. Let's close all this down. We'll slow down the pace. We won't change anything there. If they want to be direct, I want to sort of put pressure on them, not let them just pick their long passes, but I want to sit a little bit deeper so there's no way really for their passes to go. All right, let's go defensive and let's hang on. Let's just hang on. This 30 seconds to go. There might just be enough time. Oh, we've won that brilliantly through Rodrigo. Attacking Rodrigo. Decent ball into the box, but no one's there. It was actually a little bit too lofted, wasn't it? Unless Rashid was sort of reading it on his bike to get in there. Kosic just won the header there. Sane in for AR. This should be it now. Just close it down, boys. Close it down. Come on. Oh, Kosic. That's all right. It's a throw. Excellent time wasting. And that should be it, boys. We are going to Wembley, which is amazing for a semi-final. Do we get Birmingham City? The other games, I think Spurs were beating Norwich, weren't they? And I forgot, it was Chelsea-Stoke, I think, the other quarter-final. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I do think we deserve to win that. That was better. Not the most free-flowing football that we've seen from us, but it was against a better team, and I think we deserve that win, which is good. So Stoke beat Chelsea, and Spurs did indeed beat Norwich. The draw's coming up very shortly here, guys, so I think we'll end the episode with an FA Cup semi-final draw. Alright, here we go. It's our second draw of the episode. I do love a draw. As I said, we want Birmingham City, don't we? There's just no other way around that. You take Stoke over Spurs, but we just want Birmingham City. And we have Birmingham City. It's a Birmingham derby in the FA Cup semi-final. League One Birmingham City. They've done really well to get this far, as I said, credit to them. But now we want to absolutely destroy them, don't we? We want to absolutely grind them into little blue dust. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. It's the Saturday, the 6th of April, and that may just about be next episode. 6th of episode, it's going to take the place of the Spurs game. There we go. Birmingham City next episode, guys. That's for Wednesday in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. And then we're going to go, while we're in London, we'll go over to Arsenal and we'll play them in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final. What an episode that's going to be. I'm already looking forward to that. So until then, guys, I should say, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you are subscribing and ring the bell so you know when I upload new episodes. But guys, get excited. Let me know what you think in the comments of our draws. Because on Wednesday, it's Birmingham City in a derby. And the FA Cup semi-final derby, no less. Take care.